we're going to make a little run through of all the cliche characters that existed in this film. Just to name a few: overly intense military antagonist, the eccentric billionaire owner, the mad scientist, the poshy English assistant, killable henchman number 1, killable henchman number 2, the dopey guards that make jokes, the jokey tech guy. We like jokey tech guy, actually.
We do.
But he's a cliche. All right. We're going to finish this off with a run-through of general cliches that were used in the film. And as we've said before, we're all for cliches.
Sure, as long as they're well used.
You know, the blockbusters, they have cliches. They have, I like to call them tropes, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're, you know, typical narratives or characters or things that we expect to see in a genre. But in this case, they were just misused and unforgivable. Cliche number 1, the run joke, used at the very beginning of the film.
Even during the first trailer, that's what you hear. Not that I wasn't expecting that, but now we know they're going to be running.
What makes a cliche even better? Giving it away in the trailer to the movie months before you actually get to see the cliche in context. Panoramic shots, I think, were turned into a cliche.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're a feature of Jurassic Park, but the first 10 minutes, you get at least 4 or 5 of these. So, you know, they took one of the distinctive features of Jurassic Park and they managed to turn it into a cliche to the point where it's meaningless, all the way to the final T-Rex scene, which is gratuitous. We don't care about the T-Rex, because he wasn't even in the damn movie. He just killed the bad guy. Anyway, cliche number 3.
The broken radio.
It happens 3 times.
Over and over and over again.
Radios didn't work. That's why they're alone. The radios didn't work. That's why they can't tell these people not to go. The radios didn't work. It's too much. 3 times is too many.
And you would think that these guys that are working with life-threatening animals would have fancy satellite radios in case of emergencies.
There's no storm. There's no reason for these radios not to work. Central Command wasn't destroyed like in the other films. Like, really, there is no reason for these radios not to be working. Shame on you. Cliche number 4. Fat killable guard. Enough said. I mean, it's bad enough that you have to be in a movie and be portrayed like this next to Chris Pratt in all his glory. The second you see him, you know he's a cliche, and he's the single guard guarding the single most expensive and dangerous feature of this park.
Oh, he can't run away because he's fat. Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Cliche number 5. SWAT scenes. There are enough SWAT / paramilitary / military scenes in this, and you know, they always serve the purpose. You throw in a badass SWAT team, you have it get its ass kicked, and that proves just how badass your antagonist is. SWAT versus dinosaurs, I mean, what is this, the History Channel? Like, I didn't need that.
They did it twice, once with the Indominus Rex and the second time with the new friends, the Velociraptors.
Right. Cliche number 6.
This is progress talk.
Right.
We're doing this for progress. If you're not with us, you're anti-progress.
That happens within the lab with, you know, mad scientist cliche character, and with fat military guy who wants to use the Velociraptors as weapons. They both talk about progress. It's such a cheap shot to try to give depth to your antagonists by using the "I believe this is progress" talk. Like, you know, put some thought into it. Give your antagonist some sincere depth. You know, spend 15 minutes thinking about what their motivations could be. Don't just throw the cliche, like, you can't see my genius and the advancement of the future of humanity. I just, you know, shame on you. Cliche number B. The ruins of Project A. This happens in every Jurassic Park movie. Pretty much every action movie, you know. The characters find a moment of solace in the ruins of a previous failed project.
And they find their salvation there as well, with the binoculars, or a phone that does work, or an abandoned Jeep that they can jumpstart.
They also use this moment as this modern cliche that have been used in movies, which is this sort of a cornucopia, plethora, menagerie. That's the word. Bunch of old gadgets and things from previous movies, right? So you see the night vision goggles from Jurassic Park 1. You see the Jeep.
The banner, of course.
The banner, the painted wall, the bones, and it's just something they do to, you know, for fan pleasing nowadays.
Pretty much like, oh my god, those were the goggles that were used in the first movie. This is so awesome.
Right. I guess there's a whole sector of the movie-going population that bases their satisfaction on whether there were enough Easter eggs to find. But I just find it unnecessary for Jurassic Park. I mean, we all love Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park does not have a cult following because everybody loves Jurassic Park. There's no need for this sort of Easter egg basket moment. What other cliches we got?
Fixing up the beat up car.
Fixing up
these
the beat
kids
up
are
car.
16 and 13 years old. Really?
I think the kid's younger, man. He looks like 11. All around bitch. How old are you when you're a bitch? It doesn't matter. He's the age of bitch. That's what that kid is. Anyway, next cliche, the worst death.
We covered already. The assistant. She did not deserve that.
Next cliche, it speaks raptor.
The new alpha, T-Rex friend, making the dinosaurs so part human, anthropomorphizing them. Really?
It's a big word, sister.
Thank you.
It means giving human traits and characteristics to otherwise non-human objects, animals, and or situations. So yes, when a dinosaur all of a sudden learns a new language, when it gives orders to other dinosaurs in a sort of manufactured chain of command, when alphas get traded around like hot potato, we stop thinking these animals are animals. Yeah, we get it, they're highly intelligent animals, but don't turn them into people.
Exactly.
That's stupid.
And then the Velociraptor and the T-Rex look at each other, eye contact, and they know that they're good.
Right, they did two cliches, right? Mm-hmm. They did the animals gang up for a common enemy thing, the sort of wisdom of nature, and they combined it with the silent nod cliche. We good?
We walk away ethically.
We good fam, yeah. Bonds of love. It's a cliche between Owen and the Velociraptors.
Between the brothers.
Between Claire and Owen magically coming together and becoming a loving couple walking into the sunset.
And of course, the family.
Bonds of love were overused. My favorite cliche, which is what proves that whoever directed this had the mind of a 14-year-old, which is that, how do you kill the most powerful dinosaur ever to live? It takes everyone plus Goku to beat it. That's the only way. It's a cliche. I saw that dinosaur get bombed, get nuked, get shot.
Unkillable.
It's unkillable unless we all come together and do the Henkidama. I'm sorry, Americans call it spirit ball?
I think so, spirit ball?
Spirit bomb. The spirit bomb, that's right. That's what you gringos call it. Next cliche, heroic dino entries. Blue does it and the T-Rex does it.
And then of course at the end, where the T-Rex walks on one of the facilities and looks at the park and just gives us this half-ass roar.
Like, well, how do Jurassic Park movies end? With dinosaurs roaring into the sunset, giving them these dramatic music entries. Again, it's this whole anthropomorphizing idea. They're not heroes. You don't treat them as such. That's not what they are. That's not what makes them interesting. You're dumbing the dinosaurs down by giving them these qualities. And the music, of course, is the main culprit here. Well, we're gonna finish this off. Not all movies are all bad, of course. This is mainly a critique. We do appreciate the effort that they at least tried.
I like the dinosaurs.
To do character development. We like the CGI. There's nothing wrong with that. The music was well recorded and mixed. We can go on and on. It's not a piece of shit. It does stand on its own 2 feet. A couple other moments we appreciated. Funny techie guy. Here, the owner does that "so did Hammond" line. I appreciated that line.
Yes.
So did Hammond.
All right, I thought we weren't gonna get any good scary shots, but we actually do. I thought this sort of bloody hand on the window, it actually gave me a jump, and I was watching this for the second time. Good job there. And my favorite, again, techie guy.
Why'd you have to make it personal?
If you enjoyed our first movie review, please leave your hate comments below and tell us just how much we couldn't make a movie this good. We do love movies, and we will make these reviews not because we want to hate on movies, but because we want them to be made as best as they can, and as they have been done before, and they can be done again. We'll be doing our next review will be about Avengers 2. And we don't think it's all bad, but again, we do think
it could have been better.
Inconsistencies, incongruencies, plot developments, etc., etc. There are things we'd like to address that we think could have made that movie a lot more powerful. Yeah, tune in for next time. And thanks for watching.
Thank you, guys.